In this game, children make their own puzzles out of boxes, magazines, or their own drawings. Doing puzzles is a great way to help young children practice their visual spatial skills, which are correlated with success in higher level math. To make your puzzles, you can use any recycled boxes, such as cereal boxes or cardboard packaging from toys. You could also use magazine covers, or have children make a puzzle out of their own drawings, just reminding them that we will be cutting the drawings later on. You can also glue drawings onto cardboard to make them thicker and easier to put together. So once you have a box, cut off the part you want to use for your puzzle. Then turn that part over to draw the puzzle pieces. You can ask children, what shapes do you want to make in your puzzle? Here I'll start out by making a rectangle, using this folder as a straight edge. Then maybe I want to make a triangle. And next, let's do a different type of triangle. As you're making your shapes, feel free to talk about the shapes and shape names. Point out any shape attributes, like how many sides and corners a shape has. You can ask, what would you call this shape? Yes, it's a triangle. How do you know it's a triangle? Yeah, it has 1, 2, 3 sides, and 1, 2, 3 vertices, or corners. Now I'll make another shape. This shape is called a trapezoid, because these two sides are parallel. To learn more about shapes and talking about shapes with kids, check out our video called Introduction to Shapes. And I'll finish off my puzzle like this with another rectangle. Now your child can cut out the shapes, which is great practice for their fine motor skills. Or if you feel more comfortable, you can cut out the shapes. Now that I have my pieces, I'll flip them over and it's time to solve the puzzle. At first you might notice children use trial and error, turning the shapes one way and then the other to figure out how the puzzle fits together. But as they gain more practice and experience, you might see them start turning or flipping the shapes in the air and placing them down right where they go, which shows development in their spatial reasoning. You can also make puzzles alongside your child and then exchange puzzles, or have children exchange with each other. And if your child wants to make a drawing to turn into a puzzle, you can encourage them to color throughout the whole paper so they'll have enough visual cues to solve the puzzle.